Hello everyone, welcome to Think Computer YouTube channel. In this video we will learn about programming in Scratch. So first let us learn the basic shapes, how we can draw basic shapes using the Scratch. In my previous video I have already explained about the components of Scratch. So if you have not watched that video, I suggest you watch it first, then you come back to this video. So we will be drawing these shapes in Scratch: square, rectangle, hexagon, circle and triangle. So let's begin. First question is, write a program in Scratch to draw a square. WAP means write a program. So write a program in Scratch to draw a square. Let's say we want to draw this. As we know that in square each side is having same length. So let's say 100 steps on all four sides and each angle is 90 degree. So we have to take 90 degree turn. Let's say the sprite is at this position, upper left corner, and it will move clockwise. Now let's open the Scratch window and in that we can start doing the program. So this is Scratch 2. I will be using the Scratch 2 for all programming. So this is the stage, this is the sprite, this is the script area. These are called blocks menu. These are different scripts, different commands, and this area is called block palette. Now when we start any program, first we have to go to the events block and from there we have to bring this option which is when flagged click. The commands are very easy, it's just drag and drop. You have to just click, hold and then drag and drop. So first we will start any program with this command which is called when flag clicked. Now in order to draw a square, all four sides are same. So what we need to do? First the sprite will move forward. As per the question it's 100 steps. So we will first bring this option, move, and we will make it 100. So it's move 100 steps and then we have to take a turn. So which turn it will be? Anti-clockwise or clockwise? There are two type of turns, right? This one is clockwise turn and this one is anti-clockwise turn. So for this program we will be using the clockwise turn. So bring this, drag and drop, make it 90 degree. So I have to do this 4 times. Move 100 steps, turn 90 degree. We can also use the duplicate option and make a copy of it so that we don't have to drag and drop. Just make a duplicate 4 times. Okay. Now if I just click on this green flag, my program should start. But nothing happened. Why is that? The reason is because it's moving but it's not drawing anything. We have to draw using the pen block. So go to the pen block and take this option which is called pen down. Put it at the beginning. Now if I run the program, you will see the square is drawn on the screen. But still, did you see the sprite moving? Because I didn't. The answer is the sprite is moving but it is moving very fast. So we are not able to understand if it is actually moving or not. So what to do about it? For that we have one option in the control block which is called wait 1 second. We have to put this after each 2 steps. Now if I do that and then I run the program, now when it will move, it will be clearly visible. But did you notice something? As I was drawing it on the screen second time, the previous line was also there. So for that also we have something. Go to the pen block and use the clear option, put it in the beginning. Now if I run the program, it will draw the square perfectly. It will move, the movement will be visible also, and the previous drawing will also be cleared. So these are some basic commands which we use in the program. Every program should start with when flag clicked. Clear is used to clear the screen if there is anything already drawn on the screen, that will be clear. In order to draw anything, we have to use the pen down option. Move is for movement. if you want to move the sprite, turn is for rotating the sprite. As per this question, since we have to draw a square, so each side is 100 steps and each angle is 90 degree, so we are using this. But there is one more shortcut way to make this program, that is using the repeat block. If I go back to the question, repeat 4 times. That means if we have to go straight and we have to take a turn of 90 degree, and if we do 4 times the same thing, we can make a square. So there is one option under the control block which is called repeat. Using this repeat option, we can have the same command run more than once. So let's just delete this part, we don't need this. We will just use the delete option, and instead of writing so many times move 100 steps and turn 90 degree 4 times we wrote, instead of that we will use the repeat option. So we will keep the command inside of the repeat block and we will write it here 4. That means 4 times move 100 steps and turn 90 degree. So repeat block can be used to repeat the command more than once. In my case, when I have to draw a square, it will repeat 4 times. Now if I run this program, you can see it's going to draw a square and I don't have to write it so many times. So using the repeat block only, we will be making all other shapes. Now if you wish to change the color of the line, then you have to go to the pen block. In the pen block, you have the option of set pen color. If you put this option here, if you drag and drop this command just before the repeat block and you run the program, then the color will be changed to purple. You can change any color from here, and let's say you want to change the thickness of the line, that can also be done using the option which is called change pen size, or using the option which is called set pen size. So if I use this option set pen size and I write there, let's say 5, so the thickness of the line will be 5. Okay, now let's move to the next program. The next program that I have is drawing a rectangle. So what is the difference between a square and a rectangle? Square means all sides are same. So if 100 steps, that means in all sides it's 100 step. But in case of a rectangle, it is not like that. In rectangle, the opposite sides are having the same length. That means the top and the bottom, suppose 150, so they are same, and the left and the right, these two are 80, so both will be same. So opposite sides are same in a rectangle. So we cannot use a repeat 4 in this case, because if we use a repeat 4, then what will happen? In that case, it will not be different for the next side, it will be same, right? But the angle is same, 90 degree in all angles. Let's say the sprite is at this position, upper left corner. So I'll make a new file and I will start with when flag clicked, then I will go to the pen block, I will use the clear option, I will use the pen down option, and then after that I will use set pen size and I'll make it 5. Now as per the question, the length is 150 step and the width is 80 step. So in the program, I will be using this option and making it 150. The length is 150 step. After that, I will take a 90 degree turn. So I will write here 90. Then I will again use the move and make it 80 steps. Again, I will take a 90 degree turn. But will it make a complete rectangle? No, because we have to repeat it 2 times. So I will go to the control block and from there I will bring the repeat option and I will write 2 in that place. Also, if I want to see the movement, I will use wait 1 second after each 2 commands. And let's see, by running this program, is it a rectangle? Yes, it is a rectangle. Okay, so let's move to the next question. In the next question, I have to draw a hexagon. As we know that there are 6 sides of any hexagon and the total sum of all the angles is 360 degree. That means each time when I will move 100 steps, then I will have to take a 60 degree turn and I will have to do it 6 times. Then only it will make a complete hexagon. I will use event block when flag is clicked. Then I will go to the pen block. I will use the clear. I will use the pen down I will use set pen color, I will use set pen size, let's say 5. Then I will go to the motion block, and as per the question it will be move 100 steps and it will be turn 60 degree. Okay, now I will have to do that 6 times, right? So I will go to the control block and I will bring the repeat option. I will keep both the things inside of the repeat and I will write there repeat 6 times. And if I want to see the movement, I will use the wait 1 second. Now if I run the program, it will draw a hexagon as you can see on the screen. Okay, now let's see the next question. In the next question, we have to draw a circle. Now in case of a circle, it's little bit different than the previous shapes because we cannot determine the proper angle, but there is a way of doing it, that is by taking 15 degree turns and moving only 10 steps. Okay, and we have to repeat it 24 times, then only it will make a complete circle. So take 15 degree turn and move 10 steps and repeat it 24 times. I will go to the events block. When flag is clicked, I will go to the pen block, clear, then pen down, then I will use the set pen color, I will use the set pen size, let's say I will make it 5, and after that I will go to the motion block, move 10 steps, turn 15 degree, and how many times do I have to repeat? I have to repeat 24 times. So I will keep this inside of a repeat block and I will write 24. I will also use the wait 1 second so that I can see the movement. Now if I run this program, it should draw a complete circle, but it is moving very slowly, right? So we can remove the wait 1 second so that it draws the circle faster. Okay. Now if you want to increase the size of the circle, then you can do one thing. Instead of writing move 10, you can make it move 15 or move 20 maybe, and I will be writing 0.5 second. Okay, and I'll make it 15 maybe, so the circle will be bigger. But do you see the color? It's a single color only. Now what if you want to draw a colorful circle? What to do for that? In that case, if you want to draw a colorful circle, then you just have to use one option. Go to the pen block and there you have to bring this option which is called change pen shade by 10. You just put it inside of the repeat, anywhere inside of the repeat, and let's say I will make it 20 so that the color is more different every time. Now if I run the program, you will see in each movement the color is changing and now it is more colorful. Now in the next question we have a triangle. So we have to write a program to draw a triangle. Now in case of a triangle, there are 3 sides. Okay, and each time we are moving, after that we have to take a 120 degree angle turn. Okay, remember this, not 60 degree but 120 degree turns we have to take. Okay, so according to the question it is 150 steps. If we start from this position, so we have to repeat 3 times. Every time we have to move by 150 steps and take a 120 degree turn, then only it will make a complete triangle. Okay, go to file, new, and I will start a new program. When flag is clicked, I will use the pen block, clear, pen down, and then I will pick a color, and then after that I will move by 150 steps according to the question, and I will also take a turn. Now which turn, clockwise or anti-clockwise? As per the question it is anti-clockwise turn, opposite. Okay, so it will be 120 degree turn, remember. Okay, now I will have to repeat that 3 times, so I will use the repeat block and I will place it right 3 times. Okay, and I will also use a wait 1 second, and if I want to change the shade every time, I can use this change pen shade by 10 or 20. Now if I run this program, it should make a complete triangle. If I want to change the thickness of the pen, I can use this set pen size to, let's say, 10, and let's run the program. It's a triangle. Yes, it's a triangle completely. Okay, so this is how we draw a triangle. Now there are some things which I want to explain, which are called add-ons. Whenever we are doing any program in the Scratch, there are some commands which are compulsory, without which you cannot make the program. But there are some commands which are optional. They are not compulsory, although we use it to improve the presentation, to make it look more good. So they are called add-ons. So one of the add-on is wait 1 second. It's called an add-on because it's helping you to hold the movement for 1 second. Similarly, set pen color, set pen size, change pen shade, these are the add-ons. Remember, when flag clicked, clear, pen down, move, turn, repeat, these are not add-ons. Okay, so which are the add-ons? Set pen color, set pen size, wait 1 second, change pen shade, because these are not compulsory. Without those also we can have the program. But can we have the program without repeat? Can we have the program without pen down or without when flag clicked? No. So they are not the add-ons. So let's draw descending stairs. Okay. Now in this question we have to combine both clockwise as well as anti-clockwise turns. So when the sprite is at the top, it is moving by 100 steps and it is taking a turn. Which turn it is taking? Clockwise or anti-clockwise? Which one? It's a clockwise turn. Students, if you are getting confused in clockwise and anti-clockwise, then I can give you one idea regarding this. When you look at the clock in your home, that turn, the way the hands are moving, minutes hand, hours hand, seconds hand, that is clockwise turn. And if you look at the ceiling fan in your home, on the top, if you see on the ceiling, that fan is moving anti-clockwise. Okay. So here, in order to draw the descending stairs, once I have to move clockwise in this angle here, and then I have to move anti-clockwise. Then only this angle is complete. Move 100 steps, take clockwise turn, move 100 steps, take anti-clockwise turn. And we have to repeat that how many times? We have to repeat 3 times. Okay. So I will go to the event block. I will use when flag clicked. Then I will go to the pen block, clear, pen down. I'll use this set pen color, set pen size. I'll take, let's say 5 here. I will type 5 and then I will go to the motion block. It has to be move 100 steps. Then which turn it is? Clockwise, 90-degree turn. Then again move 100 steps and then anti-clockwise 90-degree turn. Okay, so we have to repeat this how many times? We have to repeat 3 times. If I run it directly now, it will only draw the first angle, but still we have to do it 3 times to make it look like a stair. Okay, so we will do one thing. We will go to the control block and we will bring the repeat option and we will make it repeat 3, let's say. Now if you want to change the color of every line, just go to the pen block and use the set pen shade. If you want to hold it after every movement for, let's say 1 second, so go to the control block and bring this option, which is wait 1 second, put it after every 2 commands. Now if I run the program, it will draw the descending stairs. Okay, now let's move to the next question. So drawing ascending stairs, just the opposite of descending stairs. Everything is same, but after moving 100 steps, instead of taking the clockwise turn, first take the anti-clockwise turn, then move 100 and then take the clockwise turn. So let's say the sprite is here. I'll just modify it a little bit and the program is same. The first turn which we were taking, the first turn has to be anti-clockwise. So I'll use the anti-clockwise turn first and I will use the clockwise turn later on. Okay, so it will be like this. I will just modify a little bit. Okay, so what I have changed, I have kept the anti-clockwise turn first and the clockwise turn later on, and the remaining program is exactly same. If I run this program now, so it will make a ascending stair. So that's all for this video. In the next video, we will have more advanced shapes and also we'll discuss about sprite communication.